Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Denver Broncos taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU. They go play action here on first down. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, will take a look there at the draft class for the New York Jets. Robert Saleh, the new head coach. He's got his quarterback as they took Zach Wilson, number 2, and moved Sam Darnold down to Carolina.
And we might end up saying that Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss, taken at number 34, could go down as one of the steals in the draft. The wide receiver was drawing rave reviews as far back as the OTAs. And one other one that we should note, how about how they manipulated the draft, traded at number 14 to take the guard Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC to protect Zach Wilson.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the... On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. A gain of 6 there on first. On on second down. They'll run with Gordon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 22 carries, 94 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete. Okuegbuna. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Scott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
There's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson, rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys, I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To the air again with Bridgewater. To Gordon, out left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We begin out in Sin City. A good battle in the AFC. Miami at Las Vegas. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the Visit.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Going right back to Fant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on on the season, and the Broncos have broken the tie.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Scott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete.
Don't do us like that.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a solid run down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Scott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket. And
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down by 10, 2:24 to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon shrugs him off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. A strong running. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
Who should I cut? pretty sure that's my running back that's already injured. He just got injured again. Thanks for the help, man, by the way.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife. Rutherford. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First and 10, Tannehill. Open man is Fitzpatrick. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 27, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. On 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On 1st down, here's Love. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, Love.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means...
It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They turn to Love on the handoff. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson steps away. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down now. It's Love. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run again with Love on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2nd down at 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. This is complete to Hawkins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Tannehill. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Caught by Jones. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tannehill to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff. Following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Tannehill.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Flush to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throwing now is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their three timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, y'all. I'll be back on later. Play 2 more.